What's up, Shabbat Shalom, everybody? Shabbat Shalom. I hope everybody's doing okay. Give me a one if you can see and hear your girl okay. It's straight from the heart. All right. And you know what? We got Confunction bringing us in. So, honey, this the jail right here. I want to let this ride till we get some more people up in here. I know Miss Big Judah doing his thing on the other side, so I know our brothers and sisters will come in a little later. Boy, this sounds good. Let me know if you can see and hear me okay. Give me a one in the chat. This the cut. I remember seeing this when I was a little bitty girl. They don't even make sounds like this. I saw when I was a kid, I was so happy to be able one day fall in love. Because I thought love was supposed to be just like this shit. You know, I'll build a star from the sky. Thank you. I hope everybody's had a wonderful work week so far. You enjoying your Shabbat? Say the word, and I will love you until the day lasts forever. Y'all gotta sing this with me, y'all. It's straight from the heart. Could never doubt. I got a funny story to tell you all after this song. About this song right here. I'm sorry, y'all. They don't even make songs like this. None at all. That's why there was so many kids born at that time. I mean, you had guys running around singing like this. What woman wouldn't want to love a guy singing like this? That is Confunction, Beth. Honey, that is, I hate that it's an oldies, but I was a little bitty girl listening to this. That's okay, Valerie, girl. They had the best song. Look at this boy. That boy snap. Oh, now he snap. Men don't even just encourage men to sing like this no more. Anywho, y'all, how y'all doing today? I hope everybody's had a wonderful, wonderful work week so far. Donnie, the Confunction, that whole album, 7, was the shit. I don't give a shit what nobody say. Them boys sang their asses off. And right around that time, you had Heat Wave. You had a lot of different groups that were out. GQ, all of the different groups that were out. I remember I was a very little girl when these songs were out. And my uncles and them were in their, 20s and all of that other stuff and everything. So I was like little kid. You know what I mean? But I told y'all, I'll never forget, I had cousins, 2 cousins. And my cousins could sing. In fact, my whole family could sing except for me. I did not get that gift. But my little young male cousins could actually sing. And I think the 12-year-old, which was my cousin Daddy, stole my older cousin's girlfriend. Because he could sing. He was into the song. He did this song. And he stole my cousin's girlfriend. He had to be like 14, 15, a 12-year-old. That boy was cold. He sang that song. They both sing it. But my little cousin was, you know what I'm saying? He was better. The boy put feeling in it. Kissed the girl's head, got all up in her face, and she didn't think no more about my other cousin. No. That was the funniest shit ever. Like, how the hell a 12-year-old gonna steal your whole 14-year-old girlfriend? But she was stuck. She was stuck. He sang this song. I'll never forget. Both of them did a good job singing. It's just my cousin Daddy had a little bit more swag. You know what I'm saying? He had that little Sammy in him. It was, I think what got her was it was the spin, and then he grabbed her hand and kissed it. And she was just done. 12-year-old stole your whole girlfriend. Anyway, y'all. On to why y'all came here. It has been an interesting day. I had a bit of a debate with some people of the, Edomite persuasion. And they weren't expecting it because I had to let my Sammy side play for a while. To smile and ask them, off the cuff questions that's kind of funny, yet insulting at the same time. Because they seem to not understand something about Black folks. They tend to think that, we just around here. We just, the descendants of some slaves, and, they came over to America and there was no one here. And, us Black people that are here now, we just happen to just be leftovers from a terrible time, weird motherfuckers. I don't know how the hell they come up with the way they think, but they think like that. I'm like, in fact, there was an African that was there. And I said, do me and her look alike? She's a whole African from Ghana. Me and her, we don't look alike, do we? I said, do you claim me as your people? She said, no, we don't. You all are Americans. I said, okay, all right. I said, but you all said up and down that all of us come from there. Some of us do, some of us don't. I said, many of us were already here before you came. And then we got kicked out of here. But for some strange reason, you all tend to believe that, we're just some leftovers, like, potatoes or some shit that your mama made at the house on Sunday dinner, and unfortunately it was just left over. And now you all have to deal with us. I'm like, do you realize? They're like, it's just such a horrible, horrible thing that's just going on over there. I'm like, it's no horrible than what happened over here. And they were like, well, what do you mean? I said, what I mean is that you all did the same damn thing when you came here. Well, that's not true. Yes, it is true. This land had people on it. You came over here as immigrants looking for a better life. And you politely, not even politely, you stole every motherfucking thing you got today. And you don't want to leave. You are the ultimate squatters. From the point of view from Native Americans, you have no intention of leaving. You feel like you don't need to leave. And here is the same thing happening over there in, Ishland. That's Palestine. These motherfuckers came up and put a house in the middle of someone else's house and put a sign up and said, this is Israel. And now they refuse to leave. Now they want to push other people out the same way you all did over here. And you think this is terrible to what they're doing? They're following your playbook. I said, but you think Black people, with all the talents that we have and how well we are, we're just some unfortunate people that you all just happen to pick up along the way. And that for some strange reason, we're the most talented and strange individuals on the whole fucking planet. Yet you still don't know who we are. Nobody knows where our lands are. We are people without a nation and out of land. And for some strange reason, your Bibles tell you that there was 10 groups of people, 12 actually, that were lost. Just like that. They wouldn't know who they were, even until this time that we in right now. Some strange reason, Ish over there knows exactly who they are and where they come from, but those not them people. Now the land is telling you it ain't them people. Now history is showing you it ain't them people. So who the hell you think the real people are? The people who have no idea who they are, who have no land, no nation, who were brought over on ships just like your little good book say. And they looked at me crazy as hell. The room got very quiet. Are we just some, strange pieces of flesh that just happen to be, around here? No one cares what we think. No one wants to give us anything because giving us reparations would be too much like right. I said, your Bible says those who bless Israel will be blessed. You all don't want to give these people here who don't have a nation nor home or land anything. In fact, as soon as you say something like that, you all have a conniption fit. Absolute, you would think of literally a trail of ants ran up, ran rock shot right up the crack of your ass. How there's no way that we should give you anything. You just go through a thing. In fact, you're going through one right now. I told her, like, look at your body language as soon as I mentioned reparations. I said, calm down, darling. I have no intention of asking you for a fucking thing. And I have no intention of looking for you all to do anything as far as Black people are concerned. Everybody stole land. Everybody doesn't steal land, darling. Everybody are not thieves and rapists, sociopaths, and literally psychopathic fucking covenant killers. Everybody don't do that. Now you turning your face up at the professional victims unit over there, and they laughed. They laughed so hard at that. I said, because they are professional victims. They had 12 years of a hard time, and they've been playing that shit out for quite some time. It's getting to be noticeable to everybody, don't you think? They were dying laughing at that one. But what they did not like is the fact that it is the same thing. I don't know what they think Black people are over here. I don't know what they think we are, period, around the world. Just some shit like a mountain or something, or the trees. I don't know exactly how they think of us. And how could you all be the lost tribes? Isn't it funny? How could these people be over here for 75 years taking all your motherfucking money and scamming the shit out you all this time? America's been going like, well, I don't understand why America's going along with this situation that they're doing, because they're just like them. They're co-signing them. They're the ones that put them over there so they can fuck with shit, so they can stay rich. The only reason why this didn't happen faster is because of the fact that Karen wasn't in a bad space. She had money. She didn't have to worry about it. Y'all just sit over there and chill and leave them people alone and be quiet, and we'll take care of you. Now she in a crunch with money. Now all of a sudden she got to go a little crazy now. You understand? She fiending for some cash, so she's telling her little friends, do what you got to do so we can get this oil underneath this ground over here. Okay? There's a reason why she's not condemning it. They didn't think about it though. These people actually sat there and listened for a while. I said, everything I'm saying, you can go look it up on your little phones if I'm lying. I said, but the problem is that you all don't understand. It's not Black people you're going to have to worry about. I said, it's them 900 volcanoes, you understand, going off at one time, everything having, earthquakes and things happening. Volcanoes all going off at once. Because when you are not right with nature, nature tends to respond and let you know just how wrong your ass is. See, the earth is turning against you at this point. You ain't got to worry about nobody running you off the land. The land is going to kick you off itself. When I started to talk to them, they actually started to listen. But you know how people want to be in the midst of denial. Well, it's not our fault. It's our forefathers. Hey, my forefathers did a lot of shit too. Did it stop me from getting my ass kicked? Did it stop me from not having being in an area in the world in which your people created to make sure my identity stayed hidden for a long time? Those people are there scamming the shit out of you with your tax money. How do you feel about that? Meanwhile, you stand here and you get upset at me because you think we have too many food stamps, and it's your kind that's on food stamps more than my kind. Strangely enough, because the only reason why they took the conversation the way that they took it well is because I was being sarcastic. But everything I said was true. These people are walking around, you guys, with the attitude of, yeah, when we do it, we should get forgiven because we didn't know any better and our people just, yeah, we did a little wrong, but we don't mean it like that the way it's happening over there. No, the only difference is that you need to understand this country literally invented taking other people's shit by force and then standing over them, making sure they can't touch anything of their own natural resources while they take their shit for years and years and decades upon decades, and expects and dares motherfuckers to say anything to them. Say something to me, and I'm gonna drop a bomb on your ass. Okay? These are sick people. And then you want to sit up here and point your finger at the professional victims unit. They ain't doing nothing no different than America. The only difference is it's being done in your face. And America's standing here lying saying, we don't agree, but you won't tell them to stop either. What is that? What is that? And everybody sees it now. Now you got the Edomites out here going to, their constituents' office, bugging the shit out of them, stopping the Golden Gate Bridge and shit in California, saying, hey, you're not finna do this on our buck. See, the kids have woken up now. The sleeping giant is now getting aroused and turning over and waking up. Now, unfortunately, they gonna understand something, that their government is not, as long as you go along with this government, you cool. The moment you start not going along with the government is when things get weird. You understand? And unfortunately, the Most High is, unfortunately for them, COVID didn't do them no favors. All it did was bring down their policing, because it ain't enough police to control the shit that's happening in these cities. So it damn sure ain't enough to stop all these motherfucking protests. Motherfuckers is not trying to do that. All right. And like I said, America thinks that they can scream and holler and get on TV and say we don't agree, and this shit is gonna make a difference over here. And it's not making a difference over here. America is in a very fucked up space. She needs money, and she's a hoe. She gonna do what she gotta do to make the money, because she's used to living this lifestyle, y'all. She's used to a bunch of people who go along mindlessly and say yes to whatever she says. America, America. And it's still a few fucking nut-brain idiots, that's useless eater idiots, that's going along with this shit that don't say anything. They're getting upset because the young people read a letter that Osama bin Laden set up there and said something about. It should have been read. You get to hear why people blew up them buildings the way they did. You need to understand the reason why. You also need to understand motherfuckers ain't sitting up here just, they hate the way we are because we are free. They hate the way our country is. No. They hate your motherfucking country because you over in their country doing bullshit. You over there causing motherfucking problems. You killing motherfuckers over there. That's why they don't like your motherfucking country. They don't give a fuck about you white motherfuckers like that. You over there doing something. It's just like anybody else. Have you ever heard, oh girl, she's only bothering you because you're jealous at work? Sometimes if you stick around long enough, you'll see that the bitch that's saying that is saying that because sometimes you over there fucking with people. You doing little shit. You saying little slick shit. And that person is not going. It ain't because she just doesn't like us because she's upset because I have a better position than she. No. Not all. It's not always. It's an idiot over there. Sometimes you're doing something to get the result that you're getting if you sit there long enough and watch. Why did you say that to the young lady? You could have ignored that situation. Well, she thinks this. You understand? It take for every action there's an equal reaction. America, I never forget when 9/11 happened. I was at work. They don't like us because our freedoms. That sounds like the most bullshit motherfucking reason why somebody did something. And anybody that's any minority in America said, that's some bullshit. We done did something somewhere. And to this day, I knew that. I knew we had done something wrong. The way them buildings came down, them buildings could have stood there for eons with a big ass hole in them for forever. That's what they was made for. Them motherfuckers was demolitioned down. How do you know that? They're showing so many different buildings and how they come down when they get hit with something. It ain't even funny. And those buildings are still sitting up there. But that's here, no there. America did what it needed to do so it could try to get over there and fuck with them people in the Middle East and get their oil. It's always been about that place and what the fuck them people have. It's always been that. It's like that all over the globe. France is over there trying to take everything Africa got. And America's right over there with them. Australia's right over there with them. Britain, British is all over there with them. I saw some video that somebody sent me today that the British were over there talking to the professional victims unit out in the street saying, why can't these people go home? Y'all letting the Palestinian people go home, but you're not letting, the Ish people go home, but you're not letting the Palestinian people go home. And every time they tried to get up in that British boy's face, they backed down. You want to know why they kept backing down off them white boys? Because Britain and America put them there. They get too out of hand. They do anything to a British citizen over there, they gonna get reminded of who the fuck put them there in the first place. So that's the reason why they talk shit and walk away. But had that been me or a Puerto Rican or anybody else that was brown, oh, they would have been up in their damn face. They would have probably killed them on that street. But them white boys can say what they want to say with them accents of American or British accents because they know who put them on that land, who gave them the ability to be there. Britain and America literally helped with that Balfour Declaration to put them people there in that area and gave them permission to ease them other people up out of there. But it didn't go just without just Britain and them just coming to somebody's foreign land and do anything. This actually happened because surrounded other Arabs got their hands greased with money and still quiet kept getting greased with money by American. Because I'm going to tell you something. Today they've been putting out there that Iran all of a sudden main people. Everybody know that if Iran get into this going to become a real motherfucking problem. This is going to be real World War III up in this bitch if they get up off the bench. Because if they get up, that means Putin is getting up. But all of a sudden, Iran, after they had their big Samboy meeting, everybody being quiet, sitting back, they like, no, don't worry about nothing. We going to chill. Why do you think all of a sudden everybody chilling? Somebody told them, look, boys, I know y'all mad. I know y'all upset about it. People get killed every day. But we got bigger. We going to bring this big bully and its little sister down another type of way. We need Amira Karen to get comfortable. We need her not to be on her guard so much. We need her to think we all going along with her program. Yes, Amira Karen, you know what? We'll back off. You know what? Yeah, we'll take your little sanctions and things, your little semi-sanctioned little, area where, you're giving us a waiver on our sanctions so we can be able to purchase oil and things like that. Thank you so much for that, Amira Karen. We love you and we so grateful for what you give us. They trying to get Amira Karen to calm down. And what are the odds that Xi Jinping would be in America? At the very same time, the Sam boys are having their meeting of everybody calm down. Meanwhile, you have Joe Biden have a senior moment while basically, Xi Jinping is the emperor of China. If this would be old times, he would be the emperor of China coming to America. And he turns around and calls him after he done sat there and had they sit up there and show a picture of them being young and all this shit, talk about each other's wives' birthdays and make nice. As soon as he leaves Xi Jinping, get in front of motherfucking camera, he call this man a motherfucking dictator. That's like after you sitting up here having dinner with somebody and showing them a good time at your house, you turn around and stand out on the street calling a bunch of fat bitches that just came out of your house. Before they can even get in the car, they hear you calling them a bunch of fat bitches. Very counterproductive what they did the other day. But it is what it is. But what are the odds that the Sandboys calm down? Xi Jinping is over here talking about America, and I really do want to continue doing, both of our economies are kind of fucked, and we kind of still need each other. So I want to continue doing trade with you. Have a stay the fuck out of me and Taiwan's business, but we'd still like to do trade with you. And we do some little military exercises with you here and there. What you say, huh? Let's be friends, huh? Why do you think they doing this? They need Americans running around with a fucking head cut off. How they money? They're gonna do something to me. They did that any moment. They're gonna try to they're gonna try to take everything we got. So I need you, Professional Victims Unit, to do your thing, secure some stuff, because right now we don't know where everything's going. She's acting erratically. They need her to calm the fuck down. They need her to get comfortable again in order for them to pull what they want to pull. What made them Sandboys shut the fuck up is all of them Sandboys sat down and said, let me tell you something, BRICS is almost ready to go. We ain't got to throw one weapon at this bitch. We ain't got to throw one nuke. All we got to do is nuke this bitch pockets. Can you hold your peace? Hold your peace a little while longer. See, this is a money game. They can give less than a damn about what's happening to people in Palestine. They ain't cared all these years. 75 years they have all them tribes of motherfucking Arabs have stood there and watched the shit go down that's been going down over there. And it's because of the secret combinations that's been there and the different hands that's been greased. That's how the people have been able to sit in the Middle East and do what the fuck they've been doing. All the problems that have been happening in the Middle East is around the Professional Victims Unit. I'm sorry. They're the problem. And everybody's beginning to see it. They are the part that doesn't belong. What in this picture does not belong? Them. And everybody knows that they have caused so much trouble. It's not even funny. They've killed different people. They set different people up. They took advantage of different sheiks and stuff, sons who on drugs, setting them up to kill some of the biggest kings that were there. King of Saudi Arabia and shit like that. They used his son to kill him. And he was the main one that told them, you can get the fuck off my porch for real. And all of the Arab nations was like, and we got his motherfucking back. They used his son to kill him. America has been into all kinds of shit to let those people stay where they are and been where they are right now. And that time is up. So when anytime you see Xi Jinping here and the Sandboys all have a big meeting and everybody, not even a week ago, was like, hey, let this shit keep going on right over here with these people, and all of us is coming up out of our motherfucking sand dunes and fucking this shit up. It's going up. You want to know why ain't nobody doing nothing? It's because they had that meeting, and I'm telling you, that means BRICS is very close to coming online, and everybody's been having a conversation with your boy Poop. This game is about to get real fucking interesting, but they need America to calm down because, see, she is a sick bitch. She is a fucking goddamn psychopath. She's a nut. And everybody knows it. This bitch I got a big ass mother. I got the bomb of all bombs. Kill all you motherfuckers. I will just end this whole shit right now. They know this about her. They need her to calm down. They need her to get back into her sweet space where she thinks she's still running shit. They know she's senile. So they're like, just everybody chill. Everybody, let's bring it down a notch. Let's have her sit down back in her chair again. So we can get ready to hit her Right, bam, right there. You understand? That's what they waiting on. They wait that big hit right in the face. And trust me, American is gonna get real calm. She gonna get real calm because she can't see. She can't see. So it's because she can't see, she's walking around with her hand on that red button at any moment. She's doing too much at this point, and everybody needs to calm this, bring this down. Meanwhile, those people are still dying inside of Palestine, and it is what it is. And you have the professional victims unit trying to make an excuse why they need to bomb hospitals. You want to know why they want to bomb hospitals, yo? They want that place to be a graveyard, a living graveyard. They're going to mow down every house there is so nothing is livable, so those people have nothing but rocks. And that's it. And if they're in the houses, that's the better. That's less motherfuckers that they have to worry about coming back to claim anything. They want to kill those people. They're just trying to give the world an excuse why they should. And the world is not biting because the world is saying you're killing people. We've gotten past that point. Our ancestors were ignorant, and now you want us to go back down the path of our ancestors and become ignorant again, right? I thought we grew from this point. I thought that's the reason why we made international laws so this kind of shit can't happen. But see, the thing about these international laws being broken, and I told you all this before, is that when they get ready to hit that button, bricks is on, it's going to be a free fall. Ain't nobody going to give a fuck about international law because that's when they going to bring it up. American, you didn't care about international law when you and your sister over here was doing your thing. We don't give a fuck about international law now, bitch, since you broke. Why don't we walk up in your shit now? You understand? It ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun. This is, like I said, right now, this is like a powder keg getting ready to go off. All the players are retreating back into their holes, waiting to see who's going to do what. Because right now, believe it or not, those Arab boys those same boys are literally testing things when it comes down to America. They've already been fighting back and forth. America has come into their countries and took over their refineries and won't even let them touch their own oil and shit like that. Who does that? That's like you coming to my house and I invite you to dinner and then you won't even let me go on my own motherfucking refrigerator to eat. That's insane. But that's what's happening. So you need to understand they up to something in the days to come. And this is what's crazy because Mercury retrograde is going to start next month. They're going to let them have a little whatever Thanksgiving or whatever the fuck they're going to do. If they don't do something right in that area. You understand? But when that shit goes off inside of the inside the Middle East, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be a free fall, and nobody's gonna care about international law because of what is happening right now. Everybody has been screaming and hollering and crying to the UN. Look what American is doing. This is not right. They're violating this law. They're violating that law, and the UN is doing like this. And people don't understand what's going on. I told y'all the UN was nothing ever. It was a show for Mary Karen to be able to pull out whenever a card for whenever she wanted to play it. And now that she's the one that needs to be literally brought to court on charges, the UN has turned a blind eye saying we don't see nothing or hear nothing. And the world is beginning to see it. They're there screaming and hollering and doing all of this, bureaucracy bullshit while people are dying all over the place. While these people are literally going in, lying, making up videos saying, do you see this bag? That's what Hamas had. And it's got, anybody could put a fucking bag somewhere and say somebody else had it. Anybody can sit up here and literally talk about over this MRI thing. There's a bag of grenades and all it, and literally people who've ever worked inside of an MRI know you cannot have anything metal near an MRI machine unless that shit's going right now because it's magnetized. You can't have that kind of shit in there. So that damn thing had to be off. I don't know how long because the lights are off. Yeah, I mean, these people are trying to give you a reason why they want to bomb those places. They don't want people saving anybody's lives. They don't want it to be no safe refuge for those people. They want those people off that fucking land. And if they're going to mow them down, that's what they're going to do. And basically America and Ish is saying, who gonna check me, boo? And everybody's scared to make moves because they all in bed with American in some way, form, or fashion, and they don't want to rock the boat. Most of everybody's economies are hanging on a wing and a prayer right now. Nobody's economy is in good shape. No one can afford this war right now. Nobody can afford World War III. It's just that simple. But yet, people want to continue to play this game. But everybody's getting calmed down because anytime you don't see your boy Putin, he busy. And Sammy over there with him. Sammy's waiting for that time. You have to understand the Most High works on both sides. Sammy's trying to find a new place to set up, but at the same time, he also is working for the Most High too. Because he's disillusioning all of these nations. All of these nations are evil as fuck. Ain't none of them good. Not one. But for this program, Sammy's actually on the good side. Quiet as kept. He's actually on the good side. They all working together. Him, Mozart, Michael, all of them working together. Sammy's sitting up here dazzling them, getting them all together, turning them, like, letting everybody see what Ish is like. Look at Ish, y'all. Look how chosen they are, everyone. You see this shit? Anyway, Putin, are we almost ready to go ahead and start this show? Do you understand? The Most High is using everybody is on deck. Have you ever seen? Remember in the what is that movie called the distinguished gentleman or whatever? I can't think of it. When you had the Dracula woman and all of these different superheroes, and they were all powerful in their own way. I think I can't think of that 007, the original 00. Sean Connery was in it. I love that. Love that show. The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Everybody, these were all indirectly villains, but they all came and good guys, but came together, and that's exactly what's happening. You got Sammy sitting there as good as what? Dorian Gray with the hat on. He's complicated. I love that character. He's like, who are you? Complicated. That dude didn't sweat at all. He killed your ass in a hot New York minute, baby. But he was a turncoat. But he was useful in many ways. Okay, for the league, he was useful. The dude got out the car and just strutted. You understand? That's a Sammy. You understand? They're all working right now to be able to bring this country down. This is what has to happen. This beast that America has become literally has to be destroyed, all of it, and where the whore that rides it, and that's us, has to come down, and they're all going to work together to get rid of the whore because everybody cannot stand her, and a lot of people we live here in her, but a lot of people don't understand what that meant in the Bible. America is the whore that rides the beast. She's the one that is literally ruling all of them. And her arrogancy and the thing that her putting people under subjective situations is what got her to this point right now. Those sanctions have hurt people's countries, and that's the problem. You got all of these Venezuelans here in Chicago, and I'm gonna tell you something. They all getting back on buses going home saying, "Ain't shit here." You damn Skippy, it never was. American lied her ass off to you to get some oil from her people, and she know that shit from them Venezuelan people, because guess what? That's not gonna last long, because Vinny is going to turncoat on her as soon as BRICS is up and running. She knows it. That's the reason why she's trying to secure shit with Ish. That's why I told y'all. Right now, she's running around very erratic. She is trying to be able to figure out where her next, who I'm gonna beat the shit out of and steal from, moment is gonna come from. Who the fuck am I gonna dominate to get something from? Can't do it in Africa. You understand? And whatever she's got going in Africa is not going well enough, because Africa is beginning to understand their part in this whole fucking game. And their part is very important. So I told y'all, gangsters are being formed right now inside of Africa. And I hope they got some hearts to be able to tell folks this is as far as you go. Because all they doing right now is being nice till they get what they want. That's it. And they're going to turn into another country will become American. This is all this is trying to figure out who's going to rule next. But they don't understand none of them are going to rule next, because the earth is telling you what time it is. The earth is telling you ain't going to be no more empires coming up real soon. Because I'm sick of all you motherfuckers. Period. And time is up. We got a lot of visitors popping up out of nowhere all of a sudden, with big ass motherfucking ships big enough to be able to take people off planet. Do you understand? Time is coming to a point, and something is happening on this earth. Big time. Big time. These earthquakes and these volcanoes going off all simultaneously. That means surface dwellers, some shit's going on underneath our feet that we don't know nothing about. And the earth is ready to deliver whatever she's getting ready to birth, baby. It's on. She's getting ready to give birth. Do you understand? When a woman gets ready to go through her contractions and the baby is almost here, all of a sudden, whoo! You understand? It feels like earthquakes going off inside your body when a baby's getting ready to come, baby. Them contractions are coming. That's what them earthquakes and them those volcanoes going off at one time. They're all going off at the same time. Something is getting ready to happen on this planet. I told y'all, mankind's hour slowly approaches. Her hour is coming. Do you understand? A lot of people don't seem to get this part about this whole entire walk. This place is the people here. This is why working on yourself is so important. I told y'all that's your arc. That is you getting your inside yourself together, the how you care, how you deal with people and your fellow man. That has to come together at some point. Because when America, the world's time, mankind's time comes, the Most High said that when Mota comes back here, blood will be as high as the horse's bridle. That's pretty high. You got a lot of people here that's evil as fuck. You got a lot of people here that feel like it's cool to kill folks. Take what they got. All because we're Americans. All because they some motherfucking professional victim unit motherfuckers. All because we feel like we have a right to this and we have a right to that because of some kind of nationalism. All of those people are going to die on this planet. That will not go into the next world. That will be here. Do you understand? There are going to be people that live through this. There are going to be people that are taking the safe spaces through this. After that, never get a chance to see shit. They're going to be okay wherever the hell they at. There's going to be, so that's your Goshen situation. There's going to be people that live through this. Whatever happens on this planet, there's people who are going to die immediately. People are not going to know where to go whenever this planet gets ready to go, whatever it's going to do, what it's going to do. That's mankind's hour that soon approaches. When the sun gets ready to burn this motherfucker to completely the fuck up. Do you understand? There's a birthing happening here that people are not ready for. The earth is telling you, I am getting ready to go into phase whatever. You may not know what phase I am, but I know what phase I am. Just like any mother who is ever a child knows. There's the beginning contractions, and then that's them motherfuckers that make your ass go, oh God. Oh look. You understand? Yeah, we getting ready to get to that, oh Lord, area. It's already been happening with the weather. They've been telling you over and over and over again what time it is. That they've been, the Most High loves us so much. He keeps trying to wake us up. He keeps trying to give us chances over and over again to get ourselves together. He is exposing these people to you so you can see what the fuck you've been being ruled by. But there's still people who want to sit up here and go along with the America. Wow, these people did what they did because we're Americans and we're free. No, they did what they did because America's been fucking with them and killing their people all this time. Okay, she's been doing what she's been doing since the birth of this motherfucker, and she has not changed her game. What's wrong with white folks that you cannot accept that? How you got this shit is how you still been playing the game. Stealing, killing, robbing, being covetous, taking shit that ain't yours, feeling like you got a right to come in and tell people, okay, I'm in the room now, you can fucking go. No, that's not how this goes. And people are tired of it. They get so tired of it because you can't hear what your country is doing. They tell you whatever the fuck they want to tell you on your TV, and you listen to the idiots and what they have to say, and you go along with it. The reason why they blew the shit up is because you don't hear no other way. That got your fucking attention, didn't it? Your shit blowing up, your people dying, that got your motherfucking attention. That made you sit away. What the fuck is going on here? This shit happening over here with them killing these motherfucking kids and women and children and old people, that got your fucking attention. But in the beginning, it was poor age. They killed 1,400 people. But for their 1,400 people, they've killed over 15,000 motherfuckers. I don't think that's how that was supposed to go. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. You don't punish a whole entire nation for a couple of motherfuckers. But your country is saying, yes, you do. Continue. And you don't understand why. That's how this bitch got what she got. Why are you shocked now? Why are you shocked? Why are you... I can't believe America's doing this. This is how she got what she got. This is how she got where she is. Why do you think she's not stopping? She's letting you know, I have stolen, I have killed, and I will continue to do that to stay in my position, darling. And if you don't like it, so fucking what? Be happy. I'm too busy with this that I'm not on your ass making sure I get everything from you. This Esau kids, baby. Esau turned on their own damn daddy to the point they daddy, Esau was like, well, what the fuck is? Okay? At one point, Esau didn't even, he was like, look, I just want to love my brother at this point. His kids was like, no, the fuck you ain't finna love him, brother. We gonna kill him motherfuckers as soon as we see him on sight. And he's like, no, that's not how they weren't hearing that. And they said, you get in the way, Pops, your ass can go too. They're the same people. They haven't changed. I don't know. That's why I say I don't understand what's wrong with folks. Christianity was put here to brainwash you into thinking and being made to believe that what these people were doing, God was cool with. He's cool with us killing. Because we're good to ish. We bless them, we're blessed. That's the reason why we stayed the way we stayed, because we've been taking care of them. See, that's the lie. All of this has been a big ass motherfucking scam. You put church there to be able to put the people who got a little bit of morality, lullaby their ass to sleep. We're supposed to kill them so they can be better Christians. Yeah. Keep talking, Priest Mahan, while we stealing and doing whatever we want to do back here and raping. That's the reason why none of this can be saved. Do you honestly think that black people could come after these people have created the world that they created and redo this? This has to be torn down and then brought back up. We cannot, there's no taking over this shit and trying it again with these people. They're not gonna allow you to do that. You have to understand you are dealing with complete and utter barbarians. People who have no soul. It's not that they don't have a soul. They have tricked themselves into believing that they don't have one and that this is all there is. So ain't no rescuing. They kids, this is the softest generation of Edomites there ever was. That's the reason why it's gonna happen to them the worst. That's the reason why it's gonna happen to them the worst. But what us as people need to understand is this. All we doing, looking at the Edomites, is looking at the old us. We are who they used to be. Who they are right now, who we used to be. The reason why we got in motherfucking trouble in the first place. We went way too far. So we killed the Most High Son, and he said, bitch, that's it for your ass. All bets was off after that. But we was way worse. We was fucked up. We created discrimination because we was some bad motherfuckers. Could you imagine the baddest motherfuckers on the planet? Smell good, look good, can do all kind of extraordinary shit. Our armies was something to just go like, God damn. Because we had angels fighting with our motherfucking asses. Now come on now. Guys, motherfuckers climbing up motherfucking walls and shit. This is the shit that superhero shit is made off of, was off of us. Okay? The Most High was in our corner with whatever we wanted to do. But we were complete assholes with it. All he did was give these Edomites their chance, as they said, as what? Esau was like, he stole my birthright, so I needed my time to rule. Well, he got his time to rule. 400 years. Look what the fuck he's done with it. Over 400. A few thousand years. And we have been serving these people for quite some time. We got our asses kicked in real nice and good. They talking about babies are being killed and cut out of the mama's wombs. They did that to us. There was many pregnant women hung on many a tree in the South. Babies cut out of their bodies and kicked till their heads got snapped off. These your grandparents, baby. These your great-great-grands that motherfuckers are so proud of. Or the relatives that motherfuckers try to act like they don't know. Yeah. That kind of shit's been going on. America invented that kind of sick ass shit. So what you think is any different what them people doing over there? That's their little sister they trained. Every war that we have fought has been over these same motherfuckers. What the fuck is that? That's the question everybody needs to ask. Who the fuck are they? For real. Because if you start going back in their history, you sit back and you're like, okay, yeah, they the Khazars. But where did they come from? A land called Gaul? Last time I remember, those people were a bunch of barbarians. They've been barbarians from the beginning. A bunch of fucking cave dwellers. Sick motherfuckers. Crazy than a motherfucker. Every nation has ran them out of their nations. Nobody, the Chinese, everybody's ran them out of the nations because these some fucking degenerate motherfuckers that's crazy than a bitch. And every time you try to be nice to them, they always try to take over their shit. That's what you need to understand. Who the fuck are these motherfuckers for real? They have not changed. They have not changed. These have been the same fucked up people that the Most High said he would send from afar to fuck us up. And they did. They fucked us up and then took a fucking identity. Ain't that some shit? And the dumbest nation on the motherfucking planet helped them. That's why they call them foolish. Because the people that they helping don't think nothing of them. That's the reason why Netanyahu is sitting up here laughing in fucking Biden's face, because he's basically sunning that motherfucker in the face of the world. Netanyahu is sunning our president in the face of the world. I run. He's telling everybody indirectly, I run America. I bought America. My people sitting in them motherfucking chairs in your Congress. Guess ain't nobody gonna tell me to stop doing what the fuck I'm doing. I wish a motherfucker would. That's exactly what he's saying from his little space over there. And a lot of people inside Congress ain't happy about it. Quiet as kept. A lot of Edomites is not happy about that baby. And the worst thing, like I said, could have happened is that this shit went down the way it goes down, because now you got these young children doing a thing like opening up books and reading about all the fucked up shit this country has been up to. And guess what? Those are the people that will be here when all is said and done. These old ass people that's in these positions right now will not be here when these kids come into their 40s and 50s. They won't. They'll be the ones to change it. That's the reason why the Most High is waiting to see what happens. He don't want to destroy us no more than any parent would want to destroy their children. But there is a whooping that's coming. I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you and act like it's not. There is a serious ass whooping that's coming here. And I think a lot of people need to understand something. And a lot of Edomites need to understand this. Until you admit what you have done, the Most High is not going to hear shit that you're talking about. If we could stop all of this right now as a nation, if we repented if America repented for the shit that they've done all around this world and literally meant that shit, the Most High would hear her prayer. She can't do it. That's always been an option for everybody. Stop what you're doing. What's so wrong with America saying, you know what, Nettie, I'm about tired of you, bro. Stop. Pull my shifts up out of there. Send my boys home. We going home. This ain't got shit to do with us. And you know what? I can figure out how to be able. I'm gonna have to play the game, the global game, with everybody else. To sit at the table like I got some fucking sense, and quit trying to rule everybody and sit at the table like I got some sense. And maybe all of us could come up with a way to be able to handle this world better, instead of somebody trying to rule everything like it's a fucking empire. Maybe we all might be able to eat at this table. That would sound like motherfucking common sense at this point in the game. But no, American says no one can be able to rule anything but me. So here we are. And because she's like that, BRICS and all them other countries gonna take her down. That's the reason why the Sam boys got real quiet. Oh, that's what we finna do? Oh shit, hell yeah, I can hold my motherfucking guns. Let me put my shit back up. Put the bombs up, boys. Let's sit back and watch this motherfucking show. Because that's the only way to hurt America, is take her money. Take her money. What happens when you take her whole money? What she do? Try to be nice to you, right? Oh, Daddy. It's okay, Daddy. You ain't gotta do all of that. Daddy. She gonna be trying to sell everything in this motherfucker. It'll become a fire sale in this bitch once they do that. Do you understand? There's a reason why you got your boy SQ sitting up here talking to them same boys about basketball and all that other shit. They're going to take everything that's wonderful about this place out of here one by one. You looking at your, right here in Chicago, we looking at some of the staples of beautiful restaurants closing up businesses and leaving. Signature Room has always been at the Hancock. What is this? I think it's called Edvix or something. Some type of place over there. That's a really big seafood place here in Chicago. Leaving. One by one, they're going to take everything. You think they're not going to take the athletes? They're not on the phone right now talking to athletes, talking about you need to get on these different, teams from other countries with other owners, with all of these Saudi princes that own these different teams and shit like that. Oh, they getting ready to flip it on top of his head, baby. America's of the Most High is going to allow America to get her ass kicked. That's the whole reason why all of the main head honcho angels are on deck. Sammy, Gabe, Mike, Mozart, everybody's on deck, baby. This ass whooping has to come now. She got to pay. She got to fall on her face for all that she has done. The Most High is just not going to let a volcano blow up and stop everything just that quick. America, the earth is going through her early contractions in this situation. She's not ready to deliver just yet. But America has to get them, those curses going on her ass come next month. A few more months. You know what I'm saying? The curses got to get to, she got to put on that coat fully. It ain't on yet. And I want you all to pay attention to when that happens next year. Don't you feel the energy? You're going to feel a wave of energy come off of us. You're going to feel them spiritual chains drop. And they're going to come on your counterpart. You're going to feel them. You're going to feel something get lifted off of you. I felt when the ley lines changed. And I told my daughter, I don't know whether to feel good or whether to be afraid of what I felt back in 2019. When those ley lines changed, 2019, 2017, 2018, had to be right around that time when the ley lines changed. And I also knew when the grand chessboard had changed as well. You felt something different in the air. Something was changing all around us. But this time, in March and April, you're going to feel totally different. That's how you know it's over. We served our time. And the other thing that you're going to have to pay attention to with these different volcanoes going off, and that was given to me the day before I left work. 15 days of darkness they talk about inside of the Zohar. I can understand why it would be 15 days of darkness. You got over 500 volcanoes going off at the same damn time. I mean, something would have to cover up the sun, don't you think? That'll do it. That'll definitely do it. Enough volcanoes going off that the sun does not. Hell, it is happening with the wildfires. Okay, we had smoke from Canada down here in Chicago. Okay, so it's something to really think about. So there's many things that are going to come down the pipe when she gets ready to put on that curse coat and have to wear it, because that motherfucker's going to cling to her ass and ain't going to ever come off. We already know. But we are seeing right now, if you've ever read Pistis Sophia, we are seeing right now what it feels like as the curses wane off of us. Remember when Mota went and got Sophia and brought her to a more safer space, she wasn't completely away from those powers and things like that were bothering her, but they couldn't get to her as badly. She was in a safe space, but she kept praying and things like that. And eventually his light, he lit her up and he came and got her. You understand? He restarted. He hadn't returned all powers just yet, but she was getting to a point where she would be okay. You got to read that book. We're in that part right now where those curses are coming off and life is getting a little bit more easier for us as we get more and more closer to that time where he actually comes and scoops, you know what I'm saying? Those curses come off and he comes and takes us someplace else completely. That'll be different. But it's not, it may not be all planet. Like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen. None of us know what's gonna happen. They've messed with this literature so badly that you would not even understand if it did happen, how it would happen. But the Most High has let me know I got this under control. However it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. The whole point is that you need to be busy working on you. You need to be busy admitting to the things and the negativity that you have. Because a lot of people, like, I keep asking the Lord for this, I keep asking the Lord for that. But the whole point is, are you being honest? The only way the Most High hears you is that you're completely and utterly honest and you fess up to the shit you've been doing. Because he's not finna hear nobody with a bunch of fluff in their conversation. He's not gonna hear that. He wants to hear the raw you. He wants to hear you being sorry about what the fuck you've been doing. He wants to hear that you are fully aware, because he's fully aware, been aware, but you need to admit that. And then he can hear your prayer. It's the same thing for Mary Karen. She's arrogant. She's like, who's going to bring me down? I've been able to do what I want to do all this time. Who's going to bring me down? We were the same way. We thought we was better. We was the best thing on the planet, baby. We had the best fighters, the best this, the best that, the best women, and we got brought all the way down. Look at where our women are right now. Okay? Anytime you got bottom bitches on the cover of your magazine because they got a big ass and a body, that's it, and all they selling is the fact that they can lay on their back and have sex. I mean, really, it don't get no lower than that. Anytime you got men walking around with pants damn near to their ankles, or basically, hell, they, rather than be a man, they want to wear a dress. What the fuck? It's like, come on. This is how far you've been broken, baby. These motherfucking Edomites need to take a real long look at us, because that's their future. In fact, they ain't even gonna have a future, because he ain't gonna have no more of them motherfuckers here like that. Not like that. He gonna damn near destroy them, because they ain't made like how we made. We were some stiff-necked motherfuckers. And some of us still are today. There's gonna be a lot of people that will perish. Your church people ain't woke up. Some of your camp people ain't woke up. This is not a game no more. This is beyond. That's the reason why, like, people always talking shit about your mouth. I don't give a shit at this point. This is the end game right now. Curse time getting ready to be over. What? December is what? Right around the motherfucking corner. We are at the end. We do it. This is what? No, this is the middle of November. It's 2 more weeks left of November, and it's done. Okay, that's it. We've got December, January, February, March. Three months. And that's it. That's a lot of fucking blood. That's a lot of people perishing. The world that's coming is made for the few, baby. Not for all of these people that's on this planet. That's why I say all of the nations are evil. Some help, some are worse than others. And the Most High is going to punish each nation accordingly. Everybody going to get some, baby. You already seeing it happening now. Everybody going to get some. And he's going to do it until we understand. There's a lot of entities that are tired of this situation here on earth. I'm tired of it personally. There's many of us who volunteered to come back here at this time. I don't know who I used to be, who I was, who I am. All I know is I'm a lady right now that's trying as much as I can to help as many of you all as possible with some of your inner dealings from a space that you are comfortable with somebody being as real as possible with you, because time is short. I tell you about politics because politics literally is some hood shit. It's some gangster hood shit. It really is. And strategy is no different than what you would see out on the street. You have to be, this is the same strategy you can use on your job if you're smart. You begin to see the foolishness of how people move. You see the foolishness of these nations. You see the foolishness of this nation. This nation don't know when to stop. This nation feels like it's okay, and its inhabitants that came here feel like it's okay for them to steal, kill, do whatever they want so they can have a jet ski and a nice big house. It's okay. It's okay if people starve. It's okay if people ain't got no place to stay. Go get a job. Go get this. You need to go to school. It's not my fault because of this and this and that. The way they have it set up is that yes, rich get richer, poor get poor. The whole system is set up for other people to win, to be able to feed off of each other. The poor feed off, the rich feed off of the poor, and the poor feed off of the rich to a certain extent, whatever crumbs they give to them. That's the reason why, how the hell are you going to bring somebody that's a rich man in order to help a poor man get better? He don't have nothing in common with him. He has a greater responsibility, yes, but the two don't have anything in common. Especially if the rich man don't give a fuck about poor people indirectly. And that's what's wrong with our government. They're full of rich people. When they get in them offices, it's about them. They don't give a shit about the people who put them there. They forget about them as soon as they get in. That's the reason why I tell people, why are you tripping about these people not doing what you asked them to do when you voted for them? Don't you understand they get a ride act as soon as they come in? You go into a whole nother world. The world you came from doesn't exist. It's their world that you're in now. Just like people here are upset about the mayor Brandon here. This man literally is walking around like he's lost and scared shitless to say anything. Because they told him, you open up your mouth, nigga, and we gonna kill you. And everybody in your fucking family. And no one's gonna find you when we're through with you. Welcome to Gotham, motherfucker. Have a seat in the corner. Put the dunce hat on while you at it. Let's do this. That's how they handled that dude. Bullshit you not. That's how they handling him. If they handling him that nice. They got that motherfucker going somewhere, crawling around on all fours as a joke in a meeting. Trust me. They grade him the riot act in this motherfucker. This is the most corrupt city in the entire nation. And they evil as fuck, and they will off your ass quicker than your head can spin. They and literally put it on the news. He shot himself, then drove himself to the lake and threw himself over. Back to you, Chris. And no one questions a thing. That's Gotham. This is Gotham without a Batman or any superheroes. That man is sitting there looking like hello, Chicago. Baby, the little lesbian chick that was here, she had more balls than him. She had more balls than him. She stood her own in the midst of them. This dude here, he got introduced to something else. He got introduced to something else, scared him completely and utterly to death. And he's been that way scared ever since. He don't even come on TV and talk very much. That's what lets you know what's happening. Your mayor inside of New York, he got balls. If they on TV talking, they got balls. And that means they some pretty gangster motherfuckers they self. They got them dudes that'll roll up on you too. This dude ain't got nobody. He ain't got nobody. He's some activist that done went in the wrong room. And on that note, y'all, I want you all to have a good a excellent Sabbath, but I want you to keep something in your minds right now. It's time to get real serious about what you what you believe, because they get ready to start playing with our news because people have become a little too learned as far as they're concerned. Okay? They know these babies are starting to pick up things, and they also understand who we are. They know who we are. It's gonna come a time where they're gonna try to come at us at one more time. Trust me, they ain't done with our asses yet. They just a little busy right now. Okay? But they gonna try it. It ain't gonna work because they got, like I said, the curses is coming. But they gotta fall. And we are definitely someplace, we are definitely in a place, unfortunately, that's frightening. It's frightening to be inside the belly of the beast when the beast is about to get struck and killed. You understand what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I don't know how to feel about this shit. You understand what I'm saying? You in a car with somebody shot. Like, no, and they talking about I can still drive. And they're passing out. No, no, no. It's scary, but at the same time, we all set up here and signed on for this ride, y'all. Strangely enough, we all signed on for this ride, and I keep on asking myself, why did I come for this shit? Why did I come here for this? But I do want to sit up here and say thank you to my people who sent me. I wanted to read that letter by Osama, bin Laden, and I said, leave it to my motherfucking subbies, honey. I think that was Jerome and wrong. He had the PDF and everything for me. My hat is off to you. I said, look at my subbies. They be on that shit. Because I sure was online trying to find it. And they was scrubbing the internet of that motherfucker. But baby, my subbies, my brothers and sisters found that shit. It's like, we got you, girl. They be on it when it comes down to that information. And I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Like I said, baby, all of us need to just kind of watch how this is going to go. I believe it's going to go quite different than what American thinks it's going to go. I think a lot of us don't seem to understand that this game this a high stakes game, and people are playing for keeps. And you have too many people. You have groups of people waiting for this place to go down. All of these people who do terrorist attacks or whatever, majority of the world is waiting for this place to fall. Wrap your mind around that. We the bad guys on the planet. We the bullies. And everybody on this planet is waiting for us to fall on our face. I don't know how to feel about that, but I also know it needs to happen. Remember I told you I had that dream about the water coming up, and then all of a sudden the water was rushing, it was going crazy. Well, maybe that's because the volcanoes and stuff were going off underneath it. Different from what I've seen that they're not really putting on television is that different lands are rising up out of the sea right now. That's what's happening with the earthquakes and the volcanoes going off. The certain things are rising, and with things rising up out of the sea, new lands, some are going to be drugged down, like what is happening inside of Iceland. I'm not sure if you all are paying attention, but Iceland is about to crack damn near in half in certain places, and those people could not take any of their things home. They had to take what they could and get the fuck out of there, because they expect for the volcanoes underneath them to start exploding. So lands are starting to rise on this planet, and others are starting to sink. Okay, so there's much going on right now. And I don't, like I said, I'm not sure that a lot of people understand what time it is. Things are changing on this planet, and we have to be ready to change with it. And we don't know what's going to happen on this earth in different places. In fact, they had an earthquake here in Illinois that they said some people felt it here was a 3.6. So there's much changing that is happening here. And like I said, it's just interesting to sit up here and be alive at this time. I love that I'm here, and at the same time, this is a scary ass ride. Scary ass ride. But America is going to fall, and how it falls, there's gonna be many people gonna be happy at that fall. Many, and it's because she's done a lot of dirty shit, y'all. A lot of dirty shit, fucked up shit that's unforgivable, and she continues to do it, as you see. And there's other nations that are going to have to pay the price as well too. Like I said, the Arabs are not our friends either. Remember, they the ones helped sell us into this shit. Remember? So nobody who's had a hand in fucking us up has come out of this easy, if you think about it. Look at what happened with the Hamites. They helped sell us into slavery as well too. And they ain't had it too good throughout history either. All right? And neither have the Sam boys. Okay? So the Most High, like, you made the decision to step your ass up and do some shit you shouldn't have. And clearly they did more than what they were supposed to do too. The reason why they going through what the fuck they going through as well. You have to pay attention. These people are not suffering for no reason at all. Sometimes you can volunteer and step your ass up and laugh and kiki at somebody, and hey, they may deserve what they going through, but that ain't got shit to do with you. Stay the fuck out of it. Stay the fuck out of it. They may have went overboard and went and stole a little too much, did too much, and the Most High, hey, you gotta pay. Because I know the Hamites been paying hard. That whole entire continent been paying hard. So just think. But anyway, that's right. The new heavens, new earths are being made. The most that this is already beginning. Like I said, the more our chains come off and loosen up, we ain't fully out of jail yet. We got a couple of more months. But soon as them jail sleeves come off, I'm telling y'all, everybody here gonna feel the energy that goes through them, and that's that curse being lifted off. Because I'm telling you now, the minds of the people on this planet's minds being opened is also part of that curse being lifted as well. People are waking up. People can see what's been going on with them. That was a part of this shit too. People knows how to put people's brains to sleep. Put their common sense to sleep. Whatever you say, we'll go around with it. There was a lot of witchcraft that went on. A lot of witchcraft went on with putting us to sleep. How do I know? Because every time I tried to wake back up, shit happened. You try to wake up. Wait a minute, this doesn't seem. I know I kept getting put back to sleep a few times. Because I'm always watching. I'm like, what's this doesn't seem right. Wait up. Or get spiritually attacked and like, oh my God, I think I need to go to church and ask why is it things bother me and fucking with me while I'm sleeping. You understand what I'm saying? You weren't supposed to be up looking and reading and understanding like that. So you would get spiritually attacked because it wasn't time for you to wake up. People like, I saw this thing. I saw this spirit here. Yeah, that's because your ass was waking up and you weren't supposed to. Those are angels guarding. Nope. Take your ass back to sleep. Go back in your room. Back in your room. You weren't supposed to be waking up like that. And those that did wake up and was trying to tell people, everybody looked at them like, motherfucker, you crazy. So that's it, y'all, for me. I will see you all next week. It's been just like I said, today is an interesting day. I really didn't have a big lesson down there before because of the fact that it's just a lot going on right now, and it's beginning to take its toll. You know, it's only so much bullshit I can hear of either my friends and the things that they do and say on the social media shit. It just after a while, it just starts to make it where you don't even want to listen to any news at all. So today I did listen to much that is happening, but like I said, I know for a fact that these players are sitting back waiting on something, and for the whole Arab nation to sit back and chill after they meeting means somebody told them, hold off, wait, wait for it. They get ready to drop something. That means BRICS is almost ready. BRICS is almost ready to come up out the oven, because that has to happen. Like I told y'all, they're not gonna go to war with no shit like this. She gonna go to war over that money being gone. That's when she gonna throw bombs, not over these motherfuckers right here. And on that note, you all take it easy, and I will see you all next week. Take care.